Hey, y'all. Welcome to Dirty Laundry.
Welcome to Dirty Laundry, guys.
Another great episode.
Right.
Of Dirty Laundry.
I'm excited.
I'm Pumpkin.
I'm KenBarbie.
All right. So, I know that it's nothing else on TV, so I know that everybody could not wait for this tonight.
Well, hopefully they couldn't wait every night, not just because there's nothing else on, you know.
Yeah. Tonight on Dirty Laundry, we're going to be talking about online dating. This is going to be so fun.
Right. We're calling tonight's episode Computer Love.
Definitely. I mean, I think it's going to be fun because of our difference in opinions with it.
I'm going to go ahead and say early on that I'm not for online dating.
I'm for it.
And I'm going to explain why during my top 10, because tonight's top 10 is the top 10 reasons why online dating is a bad idea.
And I have top 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 reasons.
Do you know? Do you know?
Yeah. I'm going to add a couple things together.
It's just
but I'm going to tell you why you should. Or not even why you should, if you've questioned it. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's going to be fun just to, we can go back and forth on that and just see how it goes. But definitely you can call us. You can call in anytime, 804-915-5202. And make sure you're following us. Follow us on Instagram. My Instagram is, what is my Instagram?
Did you forget?
The Makings of Peace, because I got makings.
Not this week, not tonight. Follow me on Instagram at official KenBarbie.
Yeah. And I'm on Facebook too. I am Pumpkin Green. Twitter, The Makings of P also. So, I mean, we'll check this day and time on TV, for some reason, people have their cell phones. So, we both have our cell phones. Right.
You'll see us constantly checking, because we're checking the messages in the comments.
I check,
so we see you guys.
Leave the comments, I see them, and we'll respond about it. If it makes sense, we'll definitely shout you out, because sometimes people send messages about my lips, my eyes.
Speaking of those lips, what's on those lips tonight, Pumpkin?
Hey guys, I got on Ken's lipstick for Pretty Bitches.
For Pretty Bitches by KenBarbie.
What color is this? Because you got names for the shades.
You have to. It's
and I have a couple, and I need to know the shade that I got on, so I can know what to tell you.
Look at the bottom, P, but it's Pretty Bitches Do Pretty Things, which is our classic red color. I see you, girl. You look good, girl. Right.
Yeah, because I don't do lipstick, but in support for my friend.
Bringing her
on some lipstick. It matched my red, and I even have on my lipstick necklace tonight from Celeb Stat Jewels. Celebrity Status Jewels is one of my other businesses, and make sure you please go and shop today. It's $2 Tuesday. You can save $2 on your order. I mean, it might not sound like a lot, but it
adds up at the end of the day.
It really does.
That's $2 that you get to keep.
You don't even have to put in a code or anything. Go to celebritystatusjewels.com and you can follow us on Instagram. That's Celeb Stat Jewels.
And I'm glad you mentioned discounts because today for Pretty Bitches by KenBarbie, I'm offering a Dirty Laundry special where you get free shipping if you enter the code Dirty Laundry at checkout. So.
Oh, yeah. Did you post that today?
I did.
Oh, I missed it. I've been running around all day because it is my birthday weekend.
Yes, somebody has a birthday coming.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I don't know. We've been looking for dresses. It was we got maybe 10 birthdays going down. It's going down at Aqua Lounge this Saturday. It's the Clash of the Aries 3. Aries do it better. I don't care what nobody say.
Whoa.
Boo. We do it better. Aries do it better. We party. Y'all know how we get down. So come to the Clash of the Aries 3 this weekend. It's P and Steph week. Steph to Death is my girl. Check our hashtag. It's P and Steph week. Okay? We are going to crash through Aqua on Saturday, and we might slip and slide up in a canal on Sunday. Sunday, free all night. Sunday at the canal. We might step up in there. Matter of fact, I'm going to take over. I'm going to just drop a birthday flyer on them. They already told me. Big Nat was like, I hate birthday flyers. I don't care.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to just make one, Ken. I'm going to just get me one.
Do it, girl.
Yeah, it's my birthday.
Right.
It's my birthday.
But yeah, so if you guys are in the RVA area Saturday, definitely come party with us at Aqua.
You got an outfit?
Not yet. I'm working on it.
Okay.
But so it'll be the Dirty Laundry crew, the P Show crew, Celeb Stat Jewels sweatshop workers.
Ken, your outfit can't be better than mine, okay? Tone it down.
It's some things I can't help. I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want me to do.
Your outfit Look, it's my birthday, okay? All right, y'all. So make sure y'all come through Aqua Saturday, and then next week my birthday is on Wednesday, so I have a surprise for y'all next Tuesday night. So you make sure you watch because I got something very special that I'm gonna drop on TV next Tuesday night.
And I know all about it.
Why are you making them jealous? That's not fair.
Let's get started.
All right, guys. So let's go into the dirty.
All right. So, and for those of you unfamiliar, the dirty is our news and entertainment discussion, with each of these stories taken from itskenbarbie.com, your #1 source in news and entertainment. You ready, P?
I'm ready.
Okay. So I don't think it's a better way to start off the dirty than talking about Beezus.
That's Beyonce, people.
Praise her.
For those that don't know.
So it turns out 2 Beyonce fans like the singer just a smidge too much for their own good because they got trampled at one of her concerts and are now issuing a lawsuit against her. So the fans, Raquel Castellanos and Gabriella Davidson, claimed they went to the United Center in Chicago last December with general admission tickets and arrived super early just so they could get close to the stage to see B. They were at the front doors when they opened, and there was then a stampede when it opened to the general public. So according to the lawsuit, the 2 women were trampled by a rushing mob and knocked to the ground, leaving them unconscious and with broken bones and other injuries. So here's my question. How is this Beyonce's fault? Did Beyonce tell everybody to run? Did Beyonce tell them to go to the front knowing that people would be in a rush? Like, how is this Lady B's fault? I don't understand.
Because she's Beyonce.
Right, I understand that
I can get paid off of this. If I can get paid off of this, this is Beyonce we're talking about. So if I can get paid, I'm about this lawsuit. Yes.
But the thing is that because they're suing B, they are definitely blocking their blessings because
blocking blessings for Beyonce.
You can't sue Beyonce. That's like a one-way ticket to hell. That's exactly what that is.
He's serious.
I'm very serious, and I'm concerned for these young women, and I hope they change their mind because you just don't want to feel the wrath of Beezus. It's just not what you want to do.
This ain't what you want. That would be.
All right, moving forward. I'm sure Yandy Smith of Love and Hip Hop is a happy camper these last 2 weeks, even if she's slightly poor because of it. So, the Love and Hip Hop star's fiance, Mendecees, is out of jail, thanks in part to her $200,000 bail pledge. So, yeah, Mendecees is finally a free man. On Monday, Yandy walked into federal court in Rochester, New York, and put up $200,000 of Mendecees' $600,000 bond package. Later that day, Mendecees was released from jail, which he's been in for over a year now. So Mendecees states the first thing he did when he got out of jail was scored some Chinese food and candy. I guess that's admirable. And I guess here's hoping that Mendecees remembers there are 600,000 reasons as to why he needs to make sure he shows up to court later on this year.
Exactly. That's crazy, though. When does he go back to court?
He goes back, it doesn't specify. But,
okay.
I mean, you have to commend Yandy, I guess, for holding her man down. I mean, she's definitely a better person than me, because I don't think I could do it for that amount of time.
She did it for a very long time. I mean, Yandy, for a long time, he was locked up for daggone...
Over a year.
Over a year. The baby turned 1 year old.
Right, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah, it's really sad. He missed his baby's first birthday party just to finally get a bond. But I guess the federal courts work totally differently. So.
Right. See, I'm not about that life, so I don't know too much about it. But would you be able to hold a guy down while he's in prison? I don't think I could.
Not at this age. I did it in my 20s.
Well, I'm in my 20s and... Alright, and moving on to our last story. From one man getting out of jail to one who just might be going pretty soon, it looks like the game has turned abusive towards his fiancée, Tiffany Cambridge, or former fiancée, should I say. Earlier this year, the rapper actually went ham on Basketball Wives star Tammy Roman in her Instagram comments because, according to him, she broke up he and Tiffany's relationship. Now, according to reports, Tiffany has filed a police report last weekend after an argument turned violent, where she says Game injured her eye socket and broke her nose and took repeated hits to her face. There hasn't been anything confirming that Game actually did this, but to me, I feel like it's coming from somewhere. She didn't just go and make this up, and I'm sure there's some type of photos and documentation of her injuries. But it's just unfortunate. What do you think?
I don't believe he did it.
Why, Pumpkin?
Because I like him.
Well,
I interviewed the game, and he is a nice guy. Now, he was so real, but he seemed really nice. He really loved her. He really loved his daughter, you know, so I just don't see him doing that to her with his little girl.
Well, he did.
She seems real crazy herself sometimes.
You know what? I think he should have felt like this relationship might be in question when he met her and her name was Tiffany rather than Tiffany. Like, something's not right. From the jump.
How you spell that?
Tiffney is how she spells her name. That is hood.
Tiffany.
Is what Tiffany. Like, who actually spells it that way? But Game did speak out. He said, I don't want to give fuel to these false accusations, but the truth will definitely come out. I'm always looking out for my children's safety and never laid a hand on Tiffany. All I want is a chance to move on with my life and be allowed to be the father of my children that I always have been.
I want it to go away.
I mean, you never want to see someone go down, especially someone who's doing well in their career and making something of themselves. So hopefully there isn't much truth to the statements. I don't know. I wasn't there for the beating.
Yeah.
But who knows? Well, I guess we'll see what happens later on as it goes to court and so forth.
Nobody got beat, just like Rihanna ain't never get beat.
Now, you saw...
Ain't nobody hit Rihanna but herself. The girl probably ran into a wall.
You saw Rihanna's face.
Nobody beat her up like that, though. Ken, they got makeup that can do some things for a little bit of change these days.
Rihanna definitely...
she got money to do it.
She caught a lot of flack behind that, and so I highly doubt she would stage it and do that to her career.
That girl lied on Chris Brown.
We're not about to get into that tonight. And I'm still holding out for this Rihanna interview one day. We're not going to even do that. But that's it for the Dirty. Make sure you guys check out those stories in more detail. It's KenBarbie.com, your -- source for news and entertainment.
Oh, my God. Sorry, guys.
Oh, my God.
It's time for Ken to tell us why.
Really? So you had to yawn because we were getting to that?
Time for Ken to tell us why it's so bad. Like,
it is.
Stop it.
I just don't agree.
I'm going to tell you all the pluses.
Well, tonight we're going to get into my top 10, which tonight is all about the top 10 reasons why I feel like online dating is a bad idea. And I mean, you guys can give us a call at any point. You can Instagram us, tweet us, and let me know if you agree with any of the things that I'm saying. And even share with us our main question for tonight, which is, do you believe in online dating?
Do you? Have you had a bad experience with online dating?
Definitely. Like,
I definitely want to know that. Like, we want y'all to call in and tell us your stories anytime throughout the top 10. Definitely call us and chime in on the topic at 804-915-5202.
All right. So you ready to get it started?
Let's go.
I'm going to let you know why this is not okay. All right. So number 10. And again, these are the top 10 reasons why online dating is just a bad idea. You have to beware of what I call hookup hunters. So not everyone on online dating sites is looking for a relationship. You have to beware of the hookup hunter, which that's going to be many people log on to dating sites not with the intention of starting a relationship. They're simply looking just for that hookup, hence the word hookup hunter. So don't be the person who's on this dating website looking for this relationship, and at the end of the date, you're just sitting there lonely, depressed, and possibly with your panties at the floor while they're leaving because they've gotten what they're looking for, and I mean, that's all it is.
That's how you feel, Ken?
I mean, it's definitely, I see that. I see this on things like, not even necessarily a dating site. It can just be something like Facebook or Instagram where people are all in your inbox and things of the sort trying to get some, and
so you don't ever think it's real?
I'm not saying that it can't ever be real, but you definitely want to be cautious. And that's one reason why I wouldn't even get into it, because you don't know who to trust.
Look, I feel like these days all of us might want to look for the same thing. I might just want to hook up real quick. You know what I'm saying? It might not be that I took a loss because of that. What you call it? A hookup what?
Hook up. It's the hookup hunters.
I might want to be a hookup hunter. That's all I'm saying. I might be on Facebook because, say for instance, I might have just broke up with my boyfriend or whatever, and I'm just looking for somebody to hook up with real quick. It could be for dinner. It could be for a movie. It could be just for some of your time. Text me. Call me. I don't see nothing wrong with the hookup hunters. Keep hooking up and
But what I'm saying is if you're not a hookup hunter and you're looking for an honest relationship out of this online dating thing, you want to avoid that.
We have a call early, Ken.
Thank you for calling Dirty Laundry.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
How you
Hi, how are
doing?
you?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, let me cut my TV down.
Yeah, cut the TV down. It's a delay.
Okay, I got you now.
All right.
Okay, how you guys doing tonight?
We're doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing great, thanks. Okay, my views on online dating, I disagree with what KenBarbie was saying about you never know people's intentions or anything. First, I get a date, but you know, you don't know anybody whether you meet them at church, at a club, at a grocery store, or anywhere. They could have the same or worse as anybody you met online. It's all a chance.
That's true.
It is.
And no matter where you are, no matter who they are and where you meet them at, or how you meet them, you don't know their intentions or anything.
I agree.
So, and life is a chance.
That's right.
At least on online dating, you do have the option of knowing some background history of people.
Okay.
True. And I'm actually going to get into that. So I'm glad you said that.
All right. Thank you
so much for calling. She actually made a really good point. I mean, you really don't know anybody's intentions, but to me, I just feel like with online dating it's a little bit more, I guess mysterious might be the word. You don't know because you can't see their reactions or anything. So it's just a different mystique to me. Okay. All right, so number 9. You're going to become an online Inspector Gadget. So I don't care who you are, you know you do it. You can't completely trust what some stranger is saying online, so we Google them, and we be smart, and we think that it's safer. And a lot of us might actually be the best that ever did it. We might be Sherlock Holmes when it comes to investigating.
You might could clean your stuff up real quick before they get to it.
Right, but let's face it is going to be some profile picture you may or not meet in the real world, or even have the time to. It might not ever happen. You're doing all these things where you're investigating this person, trying to find out their background, if they're a child molester, if they went to college, like whatever you are trying to find out about them, but you might not even meet this person at the end of the day.
All right, we got another call. Thank you for calling Dirty Laundry.
Yes, good evening. Hi, I just wanted to talk about online dating.
Okay.
Pros and cons. Like anything, you could, even when you're meeting people in person, is rather difficult. But online dating can be a freaking nightmare too. But sometimes, a lot of times people are being deceptive. Like if you go on the dating websites, and funny, most of those men appear to be married. And there are several things you have to pick up on. Because if you're talking to someone in a chat room or whatever, and they're constantly abruptly leaving, I'm just going to tell you a little situation I had, which is kind of funny. I was talking to this man for 2 months, and he swore up and down he was not even married, right? Had the audacity to go on Skype and show himself. But no, I don't mean show himself like vulgar. He showed me, this is my house. I said, who do you live? I live by myself. And as I was talking to him, his woman came in, which he failed to tell me. All I heard was, oops, and I heard, went to black, the screen went to black. But with young people, online dating, you do have to look at the clues. The best thing to do is when you're talking online, get them to go on Skype or some chat where you can actually see them. And the funny thing is, some of these people are not very clever because, like on Skype, you can you'll have like your full name up. Some people put their full name up and they'll put their number up, which in fact I was so clever because he says I'm not all that clever, but I was able to connect his name to a Facebook account.
Oh my God.
That's how I was able to see that he was actually married. But anything in life, and it's harder for young people because it's like you just have a lot of people pretending to be one thing on the net, and they can do that in person, but you just need to not believe everything that's put in front of you. When they say, we're going to go to the moon, I'm going to marry you, we're going to have all these kids. I mean, they tell you all these crazy things, and they could be only after one thing. But what you have to do is investigate and look for certain signs. Because if you ask for a phone number and you're talking and you keep getting disconnected, it's because they're married and their honey is coming in and catching them.
That's right.
And so it's just comical to me, but I can pick up on these things. But I know the younger people have a harder time with doing it because some people, not just guys, they be like, oh no, I gotta go. Or they just hang up. Oh, we had a bad connection, right?
Right. Well, we really appreciate you for calling and sharing that story with us. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All
Bye-bye.
right.
And see, that's what I'm saying. We're all become detectives when it gets to this. But,
yeah, you want to know.
I mean, but if it's going to be somebody who I might not at the end of the day even end up even meeting, I don't have that type of time. So I'm just not even going to do it.
You might end up finding out you don't want to meet them anyway.
True.
So.
All right, so number 8, and again, these are the top 10 reasons why I feel online dating is a bad idea.
Okay.
You have to deal with the creeps. So, besides the liars and the losers, online dating sites mean that you have unlimited access to the creepy people. So, you'll have people messaging you with those type of comments that they would never say to you on the street, but because they're behind a keyboard, people all of a sudden get hardcore and they want to come at you with some of the most disrespectful comments you've ever heard. I'm not doing that with you.
So, give me an example of a disrespectful comment.
A man would never walk up to you on the street and tell you, hey, your cooch looks wet. But he gonna be all up and through your inbox telling you all types of things about how he feels your cooch might feel. Like, have you ever experienced that, or am I reaching?
You reaching.
I'm not. Maybe my inbox is ratchet because I've seen.
Obviously. Wow. Thank you for calling Dirty Laundry.
Yeah, I see you guys talking about the pros and cons of online dating. And I guess with everything, there's a pro and a con. And the thing I like about online dating is that I work.
You work? Yeah. Okay.
And they got a lot of, and I'm busy.
Okay.
I'm past the club stage, so I don't meet as many people during a regular work day.
Yeah.
Online dating, you have a concentration of people who say they're interested in something on the romantic spectrum, whatever that may be, from a hookup to people looking to get married.
Okay.
So it's just like if you go to church, you meet people or you get introduced to people, you have to still put them through the same investigation, who they are, what kind of lifestyle they live. Online dating is just a convenience where you can screen people. That's what I think. That's the tool to use. Yeah. It's just, hey, how you doing? You introduce people, you can screen them. You're going to have to, if you're interested in actually meeting people and having human contact, versus, just the virtual stuff on the computer, you're going to have to meet somebody and, rubber hits the road, you have to actually talk to people. So it's a convenience. Yeah, it has pros and there's some cons. And sure, when you have a concentration of people, there are going to be more creeps, and then there's going to be more people that you can meet. And biggest bang for your buck. If you pay $30, you have access to thousands of people that you may not otherwise meet during the regular course of that course of time during your regular, work week, or if you go to school. You don't have that access, so that's what I think is a good convenience. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
I mean, I understand.
Agree. I mean, I feel that though. Like,
I mean,
you just don't. If you're running around all the time, you just don't have time. You just don't have time. You know, you just don't.
And I mean, we work, but I'm not gonna.
That was actually one of my why you should because of that. Yeah, that's one of my why you should, because we do work. We're very busy people, and you just don't have time to, like he said, go to the clubs. You know, people say they meet people at the club, they meet people at the grocery store, we meet them at church.
Grocery store.
Yeah, you meet people at the grocery store, laundromat.
I'm just trying to get my strawberries.
So you're too busy. Like you know, even with, I mean, we're very busy people. We're constantly running around. I didn't have a chance to breathe today. So if you're online dating, you can click to your little box from your phone and send them a message, make them feel good real quick.
I'm not here for it.
All right.
Number 7, and again, these are the top 10 reasons why I feel online dating is a bad idea. You're spending a lot of time for time that you may never really even get to spend. So sometimes you find it difficult to actually meet this person who you've been spending so much time talking to because of distance or whatever. So you might eventually get the urge to see this person, and it can't happen. Your work schedules conflict. You live too far away from each other. Anything can happen to make it where you can't see this person, or maybe you're not even interested in doing so anymore. But you've spent, I don't know, 2 to 3 months chatting this person every day, all day, and now I would feel like I wasted my time, because what did we get? We didn't even see each other.
Well, did you really want to see him? Maybe you didn't want to see him.
Oh, God.
I mean, maybe it wasn't the person that you wanted to be. That makes it so much easier, right? It makes it easier.
I mean,
I talked to you for a couple of days. I like your conversation. However, we tend to find that you don't like the same things I like. I don't care to see you.
I mean, maybe I'm old school, but can you not find that out on a date, face to face, chilling, doing something?
So let's meet online, and then let's link up a date. You want to take me out, Ken?
I don't feel like online has to be in the equation.
That's all. Do you want?
I'm not taking you out if I found you on Facebook. So number 6, you can't really see how someone feels. So one reason why I feel like online dating might not be the best option is because in day-to-day conversation, when you're sitting face-to-face with someone, you can read them. You can see their body language and their laugh, their smile, and so forth based off of what you're saying. Now, if I'm online, you're cutting out all of that. You don't see that. Pumpkin, how many times have you hit somebody with the LOL, meanwhile you sitting there with the straight face from hell?
I do it every day.
Exactly.
Why are you mad, though? Why is you mad? I know you gonna let me LOL.
But that's just
as long as you get that, that's cool. You don't got nothing to do with what my face look like.
I need to know how you feel.
Why?
Because
what you looking for, Ken?
I don't ever want to be in a situation where I'm professing my feelings for you, and you telling me, I don't know, that you like it and you feel the same. Meanwhile, you sitting there like, yeah, I like it.
Oh my God! But you can get to know people. You can get to know someone just by the conversation, and that's the problem nowadays, is people not getting to know each other. All they're thinking about is, let's link up, let's hook up, let's have sex.
But it's not even that. It's like we can get to know each other via telephone, text message,
Call
dates.
me then. We ain't got to meet. No, call me then. You heard what she said, Skype me. Ooh, all of that. Do all of that, Ken. You can see what they look like. Hey, Google me. I'm all over the internet. That's all I'm saying. Google me. Just like you said, it's in your notes. Google got everything. People are searching people's names and everything, so you can find out if people got kids, pictures, everything. They're married. You can find out all this information. So why wouldn't you want to get to know somebody like that, though?
Actually, my next number explains that.
All right, go ahead.
So, number 5, people get super creative when it comes to the internet.
Yeah.
So basically what I'm saying is do not believe the hype. Let's face it, people can say anything and be anything that they want to be when it comes to online. Mm-hmm. They can make up careers. They can be brain surgeons, a model, the best stripper in the game. Sure. They can be anything that they want to be. And I feel like people just hop online, make up these false profiles, and we're getting to know them, trying to talk to them, thinking we're making something work, but we don't even know this person.
It happened to me, guys.
Wait, what was he?
I got catfish.
What happened? You have to share. We can't let that go.
But it wasn't somebody that I wanted to date. It was a person trying to give me a job. You know, and the group home, right? Like, I'm supposed to be working in this group home. I'm making all this money with no experience. Like, I was like, oh, this is great. This is 100. After meeting with this man for 3 or 4 weeks. And he's in Richmond, guys, so I'm sure this has happened to a couple people because I actually ended up talking to a friend that it happened to. So, but he told me that I would have this job and I was going to make all this money, da-da-da. It's right before Christmas. Oh, your Christmas is going to be great, you know, because when you're running your own business, it gets slow around Christmas time. So I was like, you know, the extra money will help. Well, all I know is I kept calling this guy. He wanted to keep meeting me. Let me come meet up with you. Okay, come meet up with me. Fine. He came. He wanted to do lunch. I did lunch with my girlfriend there. Like, I'm not doing lunch by yourself. Coming to find out, that was his whole point. He wanted to hook up with me.
He wanted to date you.
Like, he wanted, yeah.
He was a hookup hunter.
That's it. That's what he was. It was never about the job. Like, he would just lie. Yeah, you can start next week. Okay, so where do I go? Tell me where to go. Take me by where the job site is. It never happened.
Don't use a job against me now. That's taking it to a whole...
So, you used a fake job and you really wanted to date me or... I don't know.
What's so wrong about just saying, I want to get to know you? Why do we have to...
I wasn't trying to give him the time of day.
But he didn't know that.
Yeah. He's in my inbox like saying good morning and stuff like that, and I would ignore it. I ignored that for like 6 months. And finally, he's like, oh, I'm looking for somebody to work at my group home. Do you know anybody? And naturally, I mean, I love money. Everybody know that. So, hey, I can do it. It was a scam.
Wow. But, I mean, also it could get deeper. So don't think, you may have accepted a guy who looks perfectly normal. Hey, he might be fine, but in the flesh, he could probably pass for Dracula and have dirty fangs in his mouth. Like, it's the power of Photoshop. It's everything that can really, people can be and do whatever they want to do online.
Well, that is why we need to find out, do you have Facebook? After you find out that they have a Facebook, you need to check to see if y'all have mutual friends. Then you need to go to the mutual friends that you know, somebody you know and trust, and ask questions.
We don't even need that because I actually have some bonus tips that go along with this number.
Okay, go ahead.
So you have to learn how to read the online lingo when it comes to this. So if he describes himself as cuddly, he's chubby or fat. If he writes, I've been told I'm very handsome, it's probably just by his mother. And if he says he's the executive president of strategic planning of data entry, he's probably just the head cashier at your local grocery store. So it's certain things that people can dress up things a certain way and make it seem like they're doing so much more or they look so much better than what they are. But you really just have to try to do your best to decipher exactly what they're saying. All right, number 4. Because these people aren't honest, you will always have to be on your P's and Q's and do your math. And so what I mean by that is you just have to brush up on certain, what I believe to be facts. This is another tip that I have. So his height, automatically. Subtract 3 inches from his height automatically. Double his weight. Cut his income in half. And probably add about a decade to his age because I'm not trusting anything that you're telling me specifically online. I need to see it in person or in paperwork.
Yeah, and so nobody should believe anything you say online either, though.
That's not the same. I'm not trying to date. I'm not trying to date you guys.
Story on the internet because you basically just judged a lot of people that's trying to date online. So is everything on your page fabricated?
No, but I'm not trying to date anyone online.
That don't matter. It's just what you're saying. People online are fake. Like you are
my thing is
like
when
our businesses are online. Like,
but we're not talking about running business. We're talking about online dating and dating, whether it's in person or
even if you did meet somebody, even though you're saying you're not trying to, even if you met somebody online, like you shouldn't feel like every single person is a dang on liar. That's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying is be cautious. So prepare yourself. So you're thinking these things in the back of your head because you're preparing yourself. All right. I don't necessarily believe all of this until I see it to be a true fact. And really, that should be what you do in everyday life, whether that's online or not.
Yeah, I would like to meet people and get to know them. Like, you never should have your guard down. Never.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying.
You don't have to trust anything that somebody's saying, but I don't want to go as far as saying that their age is 100 times their age. Like, no.
It was an example.
No.
right, so number 3, and again, these are the top 10 reasons I feel like online dating is a bad idea. It could end up being really awkward in person. So this is one strange thing to me about online dating is the space we share through social networking, it kind of cuts off something that we'd have connecting in another aspect, such as in person or on the phone or so forth. It's like we don't really get to fully know each other. And when I get in front of you, it might just be awkward. I might not even know the same things to talk about. I might not feel the vibe. It just might be weird.
I guess if you're not a talkative person, it could be. If you're not the same person you are on the internet as you are in person, meaning that I can hold a conversation with you through text message all day long or on the internet all day long, but when I get face to face with you, I clam up. And that might be just you as a person, how you feel, how you clam up. But shoot, if I meet somebody, we good. We getting drinks, we eating, we is chilling. I'm telling you my life story. If you silent, you're going to hear everything I got going on. You can be quiet all you want. I'm going to celebrity status jewel you. I'm going to pre-show you. I'm going to dirty laundry you. You're going to find out about all the businesses. I'm going to put you on to a hustle. Like, by the end of the date. Now you mad.
You putting all of that on him on a date?
You mad?
All of that?
You just said he don't want to talk. You don't want to talk, though. I'm going to give you something to talk about. By the time you leave,
so you're going to make him talk about you.
I don't never want to see this girl again because all she talking about is what she got going on.
And I'm stuck on myself,
but I
right?
To put him on. I tried to put him on to the business aspects. What I got going on.
Moving on.
Conversation, it shouldn't be boring.
I
Once
think
you decide to meet in person, y'all should feel more comfortable in my eyes.
But it's all about the connection. And I guess what I'm trying to say is that I think online, it needs to be a limit to how much time you spend as far as conversation. At some point, we need to set a limitation. All right, let's actually see each other and get to know each other. Let's not spend 3 months
on... So it's a limit? Well, 3 months is a long time.
Yeah, let's not spend 3 months online and then in person, you're lame. You're the worst I've ever met. Like, would be a disappointment to me.
The turn off for me in person would be how you dress.
Definitely. So
how you dress and how you keep up with yourself, your hygiene. Like, that would be my turn off in person.
All right. So moving forward to number 2, and I feel like this is a big one, and it kind of combines all the rest that we've done into one, is insecurity and trust. So insecurity to me is another important aspect of online dating, which is natural. Like, not necessarily saying that insecurity is going to be a negative feeling, but for partners, insecurity, jealousy, and anxiety are just going to be natural, especially when your relationship is based on the internet. Like, I feel like the internet can sometimes be some people's playground to flirt. Like, all day, every day, we see this where people are using social networking more so for trying to get the next date rather than using it for actual networking. And I feel like you're online based with your relationship, so it's going to be natural to think, I wonder what he's doing when he's not talking to me. Or I wonder if he entertains any of these other messages in his inbox or you see it on his Facebook wall or somebody in his mentions. Like, that to me it just puts a whole nother void in the trust that we could eventually build. Oh, you agree?
Whatever, Karen.
He made a point. All right, and moving on to number 1, which, again, these are the top 10 reasons why I feel like online dating is a bad idea. And this is a big one for me.
Okay, go ahead.
It hurts my heart.
Let me hear it. Oh,
let's take the call before we get into it. Thank you for calling Dirty Laundry.
Yeah, let's call back and make another comment. I agree with the comments that you just made. But I think, again, it's, all the, electronic devices we have, it is networking. People, you go on to advertise yourself, who you are. You should have a strategy.
Yeah.
Somebody for 2 or 3 months, come on,
it's business.
That's a waste of time. Maybe a week, a couple times, and then you can decide if they're local. Decide to meet. It's a tool.
Yeah.
Just like if you're a carpenter, you can hit your hand with a hammer by accident. You got to know how to use it and understand what it is you're trying to accomplish.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's true. It's a business. Marketing. Sell yourself to them.
Marketing. You're private.
No, you don't have to sell them your privates. You don't have to go that far, but marketing, sell yourself to, that's what it is. You're logging on to sell yourself to someone, pretty much, and sell who you are. It's true. He's right. So.
All right, and number 1, You ready?
Let's go.
So the number one reason why I feel like online dating is not a bad idea is because people are out here stealing faces. So like, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have seen Catfish, and for those of you who, let's take the call real quick. Thank you for calling Dirty Laundry.
Can you cut your TV down for us, please?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. I just want to know my feelings about online dating. Why are you online dating anyway if you don't have something that you'd rather for somebody not to know?
So for example, like when the previous caller was saying the guy was married and so forth, and he didn't want her to know that. I honestly, I don't know. Why would you do that?
I mean, why would you be online to get somebody? The way the world is now and the way the people are, you need to know somebody who knows somebody you are dating. To call somebody online and he can tell you I'm a millionaire and I'm fine and this car I'm driving is so and so and so, and you'll end up dead. That's why these young people are getting carried away so much. It's because that they're on this online dating, they're on the computer, and it's just not all good people. That don't mean everybody is bad. But I think you have a little problem if you have to go online to get a date.
Thank you for calling. Okay, so, I mean, I feel what she's saying, but I do have some reason as to why we should and why it's convenient. So
Well,
we'll get into that.
Yes, I'm definitely interested to hear that. But yeah, my final reason was because people are out here stealing faces. I don't know if everybody has seen Catfish, but this is basically a show where there are people who are using fake pictures and so forth online and tricking these people into being in long-term relationships with them, and then we get to meet them and it's not who they said they were.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that. And I'm going to tell you right now, if I log online and see anybody using my face and I know it's not me behind that profile, everybody got to die. Because that's just not, it's not natural. I don't understand it. Like, why would you ever want to even be somebody else?
People do that all the time. They'll steal pictures. People, maybe you're fat, maybe you're ugly, maybe you just always got teased in school, so you tend to go and grab a picture of somebody that's attractive, put it up, and you play behind this person, hoping, which is weird, they never expect to meet you.
Right, what's going to happen when we meet and I see you, you're busted, you're not who I
They never expect to meet you. It's weird.
Thank you for calling Dirty Laundry.
Yes, I called before and I was talking about the experiences of online dating, and a caller just called and said, like, why would you be online dating, and that's pretty sad, you can't get a date. I know she's not talking about anybody in particular, but the thing is that if you don't have time, if you have a job or something where you can't get out to meet people, then this is a good tool. With anything, it could be dangerous because you could go out with somebody that somebody knows and you can wind up dead.
True.
But you just have to take precautions. You should always meet people in a public place. You should go with, maybe have someone go with you and never leave with the person. You know, like go to a mall. You just have to use a little bit common sense. I do think online dating is great. It does have its pros and cons, like with anything else. That's all I have to say. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
And I agree with her.
Yeah,
like,
I do as well.
Definitely meet in a public location. Never
Please.
meet somebody the first time anywhere but a public location. Like.
And don't go alone.
Thank you for calling Dirty Laundry.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing fine.
I'm doing good. Well, me personally, I had a friend that was pretty much doing the same thing. The first caller, I don't know, the first or the second caller said about, sometimes your self-esteem can be low, and you want a good person, you want a good relationship, but we tend to lie about it, and just to be honest. Like myself, I'm going to use me for example. I went online, and I met my wife, beautiful home, beautiful everything, so it depends on what you're looking for.
How long were y'all dating?
Almost over a year. I knew what I wanted. I'm a family type guy. I had a few kids. She had a few kids.
Okay.
We made it. And me personally, and I said this to everybody that's tuning in,
Facebook is the worst thing, just as bad as online, because you put your mama, your cat, your uncle, your sister, and everybody else on there. Why? You know what I'm saying? So me personally, if I was a private person, then I could find you. I'm saying another thing. I have everybody has the iPhone, and me, I got the Galaxy Note, and I think it's way better than the iPhone. I'm telling you something. Let y'all go.
Don't start talking about phones, baby, because we both got iPhones.
Team iPhone.
Okay? Don't do that.
No offense. You know, I can do 4 things while you doing one. But, yeah, I would say that, you know, granted, I'm going to use this for a little example. I'm going to get off the phone. I have a friend, and I said, I can find out about 30 seconds about everything about you. I keyed the number in the phone. I keyed the number in, and the address. I found everything I wanted to know about her. Because if I want to find you, I can find you. I have a good one.
Hey, I might need your number before you hang up. I might need you to call some people for me. Check on them. Thank you. Oh my God, I know that's right. I might need him to check on a couple people for me.
He said your mother, your cat, everybody on Facebook.
Hello, thank you for calling Dirty Laundry.
Hi, I was calling. I just had a comment.
Okay, go ahead.
I think online dating is a crutch, for people who are maybe socially inept as far as being outgoing and meeting people and actually knowing how to date. A lot of people don't know how to date, and that's how come, you have them hooking up and just having sex and not having a meaningful relationship. A lot of times meeting somebody online, you get to know stuff about them that you're not skillful enough to probe them for yourself.
True indeed.
So
Exactly.
We lost the call, but she is exactly right.
She is right. And
it is a crutch for some people. It's like I can say anything I want on the internet.
Exactly. That's where those people come in.
Each other face.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's why I was saying it might be awkward when we get in person because you're not the same person necessarily. I might be looking at you like.
Well, this thing I found is 6 reasons why you should.
Okay.
Try it.
Try convincing me.
Try it.
Try convincing me.
The first one said it's easy to find the kind of person you're looking for. It says we often have an idea in our head of what idle date we would like, listen to and enjoy doing, but it can be tricky to find them amongst the hundreds of people you come in contact with on a daily basis. In fact, it's a bit like looking for a needle in a haystack, which can be true. However, if you're online, you can search for the type of person you want. He needs to be black. He needs to be average build. I like cornrows.
Wait, can you really decide all of this?
This stuff is in field.
No.
It's a search field. Like, I'm so serious. You can search for things that you want. Like
cornrows.
That might have been real. But basically, you can just search and find the person you want. And number 2 was you can make a great first impression every time. Tell me that ain't the truth.
Yeah, because you can make up whatever you want.
Pretty much. It says, ever talk to someone you were attracted to but stumbled over your introduction because you were nervous or struggled to start a conversation because you didn't know what they were interested in. The benefit of online dating is that you can take the time to compose your first message and think about exactly what you want to say before pressing send. Clean it up, baby. Nah, I'm going to say that. Let me go ahead and delete that. That's right.
No,
it is. You can.
Look, you're faking me out.
Spell check some stuff. Use big words. Faking you out.
I just want you to be natural. That's all I want.
I'm going to be natural.
I want to know.
I'm going to ABC that word check and clean it up a little bit and might Google something, a poem. Google a poem.
If you send me a poem, I'm blocking you.
Yeah, I made this up myself.
And I'm going to Google it and I'm going to block you after I find out.
And this is one, number 3, we got a couple phone calls about it saying you work too hard. It says our lives are increasingly hectic, meaning more time spent at the office, less time socializing. While this might be great for your career, it can take a toll on your love life, making it difficult to meet new people. Online dating allows you to search for and message people you're interested in at any time of the day so you can fit it around your busy schedule. And, of course, we had a couple people call in and agree to that. And I agree with that.
Well, here's my question. Why can't you do that outside of online?
Because when you're busy, Ken, right now, we're
But
on TV. It's almost 10 o'clock at night.
But the time that
That's when I want to be at dinner. You see what I'm saying? I'm working.
But the time...
So let me send my boo a text.
Exactly, a text. But why do you have to do online for that? You can send them a text. You can do multiple...
All that is a message. It's all a message.
I don't agree.
Well, guess what? Y'all text message him dating. Text message dating with Ken. Because I'd rather be in a messenger. God, it's the same daggone thing. Okay, number 4, you find it difficult to meet people. So it says clubs and bars are spaces for socializing, but sometimes it's difficult to pluck up the courage to approach someone new. Like, how you feel about that? Do you just walk up to somebody that you're interested in? Do you tell your friend, go tap him, see if he's single? Like, what do you do when you want to meet someone?
Me personally, I'm the type that lets them come to me. I don't really approach anyone else. But I don't see anything wrong with possibly going up and introduce yourself and just starting a conversation versus hitting them up online on Facebook and saying, hey, you're cute. Like, get out of here. Scram.
So this actually says it's also impossible to know if you have chemistry and shared interests when you meet up with somebody versus if you go on like Match.com and you search for people with the same interests and who meet your specification. So you only have to contact people whose profile you're interested in. You can actually match these.
That's kind of cheating, though.
It's not. It's like if you like dogs, I like dogs. Do you smoke? I don't want someone that smokes.
But I think it takes the fun
How
out
often
of...
do you drink? Do you drink every day or do you drink socially? I need to know this stuff. So hopefully you're honest in your profile and I can match that up.
But I think it takes the fun out of getting to know someone.
You just want to go on a date every day. You want to go out. You want to get to know them and go out on a date every day. I don't want to date you every day. I got stuff going on. Send me a message. That's all I'm saying. Send me a message. It's like easier. Then it also, number 5 says your contact information is kept private. So you don't have to give nobody nothing if you don't want to. You don't have to tell them your real name. They'll never find you unless you're popular like me, they'll never find you on Facebook or anything.
Real modest.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth. I'm popular, so they Google me. If I say one of my business names and they Google me, everything is attached to my Facebook. I got all that. LinkedIn, all of that.
But you know what? So, do you immediately tell someone that? Because...
You don't. That's why my fake name is Dominique. Find me.
But what I was going to say is, like, if I meet someone, if they don't know who I am, I don't want to get into KenBarbie immediately.
I don't know who I am.
We need to get to know each other first. I don't want to intimidate you or nothing.
I don't want to talk about my businesses. I feel you. I don't want to talk about that because I don't want you to start searching for me. Because I don't want to be looking at my Facebook and saying that I got a friend request from you. I'm not ready for you to be in that part of my life yet. I got my kids on there. I got my friends on there. I got personal things going on there that I might not want you to be involved in. And definitely you're not coming on Instagram where anybody can get on there because it's not private. Think about that.
Was that the last one?
I may have to make that private. Oh no, I got the last one says it really works. Number 2 said it really works. It says our research found that 1 in 4 relationships now begin online.
How many?
1 in 4 relationships now begin online.
1 in 4.
1 in 4, that's a lot. 1 in 4 is a lot of people to be dating online. 25% is good. That's saying, hey, our producer said 25%.
But think about the amount of people who are online, though.
That's cool. That man that just called us is married to his wife. He's married, Ken. They got a nice house. They got kids. He met her online. He know how to do research on people. I forgot to get his number. All right, and this is something that I was telling you about before we came on air. It helps you get over your ex. That was the main thing. And it says it right here. Me and Ken did breakups and makeups a few weeks ago, and he told me, I was telling y'all about plentyoffish.com, POF.com, whatever. Go download the app. Meet y'all some people. It's a free dating site if you do decide you want to try it. But I told Ken, it's a way to get over your ex. And what they say here, Ken, is many people have bad habits of going back to the same ex over and over again, right?
Clearly.
Most of the time they do it because they're afraid to get back out in the dating pool, or they're just kind of lonely. So online dating allows you to talk with and get to know someone better without hurrying off on a date, being interested in someone else, even if you haven't met them in person. And it might make you lessly call your ex or go back to them because you got something to entertain you. It's called insurance, people.
Here's my thing.
I talked about it today at Herbalife. It's called insurance.
Wait, and why you went to Herbalife without me?
I was at Herbalife with Keisha, EEYC, y'all, on Mechanicsville. So I told her that it's insurance to keep somebody on their side.
No, there are friends, there are activities, there's work, there are people who you can meet in person. It doesn't have to be online dating.
Get you some full.
I don't want
sound like you got liability.
Online. That sounds like liability in online dating. I don't know.
You're not sold on it?
No. I'm old school. I would prefer to do it the old way.
I feel like it can work.
Call me.
I mean, I feel like it can work, and I'm glad y'all tuned in tonight. Oh my God. This topic could go on and on and on.
It definitely could.
Y'all can hit us up on Facebook. My name is I Am Pumpkin Green. I'm not looking for a date. Stay out of my inbox.
Y'all heard me this whole time. Don't come in my inbox with that. But you can find me on Facebook. It's KenBarbie. And yeah, follow me on Instagram as well at official KenBarbie.
Yes, at my Instagram is The Makings of P, and also Celeb Stat Jewels. So you can go in there and look for jewelry. And I have a lot of other things that I'm doing and got going on. So definitely keep up and catch us on the P Show every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. LegacyInternetRadio.com or thepshow.com. And our show is crazy just like this. Like, we have a good time on there. It's internet radio. And I know on Saturdays, people like, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning. Cut your computer on. Download the TuneIn app. Search for Legacy Internet Radio. Do that thing.
Right.
Listen to us.
I'll be there with my entertainment segment, Catching Up with Ken. And as well, make sure you guys check out iskenbarbie.com, which is your #1 source of news and entertainment. And also check out my cosmetics line for
Pretty Bitches. You gotta sell that lipstick.
For Pretty Bitches by KenBarbie. We have a special going on with free shipping if you use the code Dirty Laundry until midnight tonight. So you guys make sure you take advantage of that.
And make sure y'all come see us Saturday at Aqua Lounge, 1718 East Main Street, for the Clash of the Aries birthday bash with me, Steph the Duff, and 10 others.
Am I gonna have to drag you out of the club? I just need to know beforehand. Make sure you guys come party with us. It's gonna be a good time. It might not be the same pumpkin that you're used to seeing here, but she'll be there.
I'll be there in the flesh.
In rare form.
Yes.